Welcome to the episode 11 Reality Podcast. For those of you at home, Christmas is upon us for the reality TV lovers with Love is Blind Season 8 returning on Valentine's Day. I am here to break down the singles from Minnesota and then, of course, break down who I think will get engaged and who will say I do. Now, before we dive in, there is a lot of spoilers on the internet about potential engagements, about who is together, who might not be together, who did get engaged, who didn't get engaged. And then, of course, you have the detectives of the world breaking down some of these people and some of the things that they have done. I have not read any of that stuff yet. I don't want to. I want to try to enjoy this show for what it is, like we do each and every year. So, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the trailer. We're going to talk about what happened in a little bit in the trailer. Then I'm going to tell you what the release schedule is. And then we're going to talk about the cast of Love is Blind Season 8. Obviously, in the trailer, we hear a voiceover of a woman explaining she believes her fiance actually knew what she looked like while they were dating in the pods, which ruins the entire point of the experiment. She said, "When the doors opened, I saw him. I thought, he's so familiar to me. I believe he knew exactly what I looked like the entire time. We were talking through the wall." Interesting. Could we have a Uche and Lydia experiment all over again? If we did, what does that look like? How does that move forward in the experiment? And then one of the guys tells a woman during the pod date that her age 30-year-old make her less desirable. And she says, "So you're no longer attractive. So much for that quote unquote Minnesota charm, I guess." And then, of course, we tease more pod love triangles, social media exposes, lies, and exes potentially still being in the picture and living in the same building. There are sweet reveals, like one guy talking about his blind sibling who falls in love with people without ever seeing them, what they look like, and he wants to be more like that. There's romantic dates, but there's also fights about real issues like prenup. Yeah, there's quite a lot going on. Just this little bit of a teaser trailer that we got from Netflix. The release schedule. As we know, the show is coming back on Valentine's Day. We have the first 6 episodes dropping on February 14th, 2025. Week 2 will be episodes 7, 8, and 9. I can tell you episodes 1 through 6 is all pods related stuff. And then week 2, February 21st, is episodes 7 through 9. Week 3 is episodes 10 and 11, which leads to the finale on episode 12 on March the 7th. I'll tell you what, if you're watching The Traders right now, the season finale of The Traders is March 6th. And then the season finale of Love is Blind, the final episode, not the reunion, but the marriage episode, is on March 7th. So back to back jam packed weeks if you're watching both shows. But as we do every year, we go through the cast, we break down who we think is going to be good cast members. I break down their bio. Here, we're going to do 5 engagements here in hopes, in hopes that we do, in fact, get it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we try to predict who's going to get engaged on this show. I try to do this every year. I think last year I meant to keep, I want to keep track of that. I want to keep track of like who I get right and stuff like that. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. So season 8 of the Pod Squad includes 32 singles, the largest group to date, ranging from ages 26 to 43. Among them are there 3 nurses, several former cheerleaders, many world travelers, and more than a few self-described Christmas enthusiasts. As for the astrological love languages, Sagittarius women and Taurus men are the most common signs this season. So we're bound to find out if opposites do track. All right, let's go ahead and dive in and take a look again. So we're going to pick 5 men or 5 women, 5 men from these group of people, and then we're going to pair them and make a little bit of prediction here. So first things first, we're going to talk about the ladies. Let's bring up our first person is Amanda. All right. So our first person being Amanda. You know what? I'm going to leave that on the screen, and then we're going to talk about Amanda. Her bio is 43-year-old district retail manager. She's a Capricorn seeking an organic, real-life meet cute. Amanda has swiped left on the dating apps for the last time. I think sometimes my age can be a factor. At 43, Amanda is the oldest single entering the pods, but she's far more concerned with the emotional maturity. In her eyes, nothing is more attractive than a guy who can tell her exactly how she feels. Somebody who can't communicate is definitely an ick for me. She says, honestly, May even earn her a slice of everything scrumptious since Amanda enjoys baking sourdough for those she loves. Will any man in the pods be able to rise to Amanda's standards and leave no crumbs? I see what you did there. Leave no crumbs. I appreciate it. I appreciate the age 43. You know what I mean? That's definitely something that I don't think we've seen. Is she the oldest person from the pods? I think so. I love that. I hope she's on the show. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm not going to put her on there yet. We don't just dive right into the first person we see. That said, you know what I mean? But I would love to see her be one of the contestants just based on her age alone. You know what I mean? It would be cool to see maybe some more maturity from our cast as we've seen in the past. All right. Next up, Ashley, 28, client success manager. What does that even mean? She's a Virgo. Ashley said has been told that she's a bit too much in her past relationships, so that any further partner needs to love her zest for life. I'm not willing to sacrifice my excitability. I really just want a partner that can embrace that fully. I'm ready to see the beauty in life's simplest moments. Ashley hopes to spend the rest of her days with someone who will catch every sunset and walk around the city snapping photographs. If Ashley finds a self assured, expressive guy, she'll lock him down at a shutter speed. Oh, shutter speed. I see what they did there. Sight unseen. I'd like a secure man. You've got to be confident with what you got. I don't care if you're shorter than me or anything. Just do it with confidence. I mean, okay. I like it. I'm a big fan. Nice. I like the dress here. Big fan, as we've known in the past. It's just a dominant pose. I feel like this is a dominant pose. The hand kind of on the hip here. I just feel like it's establishing dominance. Get the little slit there. It's a little shorter dress here. I don't know. I like a man. I like Ashley here, but not enough yet to throw her to the wayside. Oh, look, I'm going to say this already. This might be 3 people in. Favorite dress so far. First off, sky blue is my favorite color. I love her smile. Very beautiful smile here. Okay. 35-year-old. Yes. Love the older women on the show. Maturity, maturity, maturity. Partnership executive. She's an Aries. Sports lover. Brittany says her openness to new experiences prompted her to make a big move to Minneapolis. Ideally, she'd like a match with someone who's just as curious and game to swing for the fences. I'm looking for a very confident man. I want them to kind of have their own little things and be able to teach me some things. If that includes how to be on time, all the better. She admits she struggles with punctuality. But as a successful businesswoman who's worked with the NBA, NFL, and Major League Baseball, in addition to playing and coaching Division I college basketball, she's clearly a pro who's mastered quite a few things on her own. Love that. Love that. Love sports-minded women. We had Katie last season where she was on the show a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, this one right here, I think we have no doubt Brittany's a winner. You know what I mean? Brittany by far is a winner. And I think she is somebody that we need to have on the show. I love her. She just has this, what looks like a vibrant, very, very vibrant personality. So that makes me happy. I love people with good personalities, very excited about stuff like that. But for me, I'm going to lock her in. She's going to be our first contestant here. Brittany's going to be the first. Type this in, ladies. We're going to go Brittany. Brittany is our first lady that we're throwing on Love is Blind Season 8. All right. Moving right along here to our next person on the show. We have a little look, that's a common theme here. Short dress with a little slit, seeing a little leg action. We got the little confidence here. I think she got pretty eyes here too, I believe. There's some pretty eyes, nice little smile. Yeah, I kind of dig this. We have let me put her on the screen there for you guys. Cassandra, 30-year-old hairstylist, Taurus. For Cassandra, a good sense of humor is the ultimate green flag, which should come as no surprise as she is named after a character in Wayne's World. Is she really? Way. I like how they put way. In addition to the witty banter, she's looking forward to getting vulnerable in the pods with her future partner, but time with her good group of girls comes first. So just as the Spice Girls once wisely sang, if you want to be Cassandra's lover, you got to be with her friends. When it comes to boxers briefs, we don't know if she has a preference as long as the guy gets the job done. My biggest ick is when you see the top of a guy's butt crack. I can't handle that. I mean, okay. 30-year-old hairstylist. I don't know. Sorry, man. Sometimes you're going to see a butt crack. There's nothing you can do about it. There's a butt joke somewhere that I'm going to leave alone. Okay. All right. We have an interesting. See, I give an A+ for bit different here. I'm not sure this vibe works for me. I love the color. Obviously, as I mentioned, sky blue, my favorite color here. Again, showing a little bit of confidence here. Kylie, a medical student, Virgo. Just not sure how I feel about that outfit. Again, I love the boldness, love the riskiness of it. So we're going to give her credit for that. Med student Kylie is determined to heal some lonely hearts. One thing that's really unique about the pods is everybody here to get married and find their someone. I'm here to find a husband. When she's not wearing a white coat, Kylie can be seen sporting the latest fashion trends, which are responsible for the overflowing closet. But she's more than willing to clean up her shopaholic act and make room for the right guy. The one thing she won't give up, however, is her faith. I'm a very religious person, so I'm looking for somebody who also has those traditions and is willing to share them with me and raise a family. Love that. Love a faith-based woman. And all right, so Brittany was a solidified. We put Brittany in for a solidified. We're gonna put Kylie in the maybe list. All right, so she's like a potential. You know what I mean? Potentially in the card, but could easily be superseded by somebody else. All right, moving right along, we have Lauren. Oh, sweet, just a beautiful smile. Love the hand placement here, right? You know what I mean? I love that. It to me oozes a little bit of confidence. Beautiful smile. I love the dress. Again, it's the kind of like around the what is that? Your calf area dress with a little bit of a slit, but she's a little bit more conservative here. I don't know. I like that color too. I like that brown color. Lauren, 31, educational sales Sagittarius, coming from a big Irish Catholic family, kind of, a little bit of conservativeness. Can see that in the picture here. Lauren has always wanted to start one of her own. Oh, with 81st cousins. 81st cousins. Golly, big Irish Catholic family. Holy cow. 81st cousins. But her recent relationships never make it past the 6 to 9 month mark, leaving her eager to find a connection to last a lifetime. As a former teacher, Lauren is primed to be a star student in the pods, ask a lot of questions, and really like to get to know people. But she tends to be an overthinker and processor, which could get in the way of her decision making. I just like to know what's going on and how people are feeling, which can be a little bit too much sometimes, she says. However, if any of her suitors are too invested in their personal appearance or hers for that matter, then the choice will be to move on. Will be simple. It just comes off very arrogant, and I can pick up on that. Yeah, we're team Lauren here. Throw Lauren in the pod. She's gonna be engaged for sure. I think it's gonna be easy to find somebody for her. I just feel like I haven't looked at the guys yet, but I'm pretty positive this is gonna be easy for us to find somebody. Okay, Madison. Absolutely stunning. I love the tattoo. I love the smile. Love the colorful dress is just popping. Yeah. 28-year-old artist, astrological sign is she's a Leo. Is this Leo artist? Leo? Where is Leo on the season? Leo, we found you somebody. Madison's most consistent relationship has been with her beloved French bulldog, Henry. And yes, he has his own Instagram account. But now this artist is looking to fill in the blank canvas of her love life with a guy who matches her goofy girl energy. That bonus points if he can roll up his sleeves and join her in the studio. And if that's not exactly a speed, then there's always room to be on the back of her motorcycle. Oh, she's a little spark plug. But don't expect Madison to just fall for anyone in the pods, as she's a proud never settling for anything less than she deserves, which includes men with long fingernails and mommy issues who cheat and don't like spicy foods. If you can't always reach her, don't take it personally. I'm really bad at texting. Sometimes my friends are like, "Did you pass away? Because I haven't heard from you in 2 weeks." Yeah, Madison's getting engaged. I don't know. She might get married. Whoever marries this one, it's going to be a winner. This one looks like a winner to me. Yeah, winner. Yeah, she might be a top 5 most beautiful women on the show ever. All right, we got a confidence pose here. We got Meg, 31, oncology nurse, Libra. Put free spirited Meg in the box and you'll miss out on what she has to offer. An oncology nurse, work comes first, but she's always self-described goof who can be a little bit airheaded from time to time. That's interesting. I miss my exit nearly every day when I drive to work. I tend to lose my phone or just forget to plug it in. With the demanding career, dating has been nearly impossible. But after 2 years of single life, Meg is making finding a love a priority. In the pod, she's willing to go deep, but if her energy isn't reciprocated, then it's on to the next one. My biggest ick is somebody who doesn't ask questions back. But if he values humor, heart, and equal measure, and doesn't mind taking charge in the kitchen, then Meg is ready to take a leap of faith. I think I like Meg. I don't know. We'll come back to Meg, maybe. We've only got 3 locked in so far. Brittany, Lauren, Madison with a maybe, and Kyle. Kylie. All right. We have Molly. A little redhead, a little sparkly. Yeah, I like it. A little confidence. I like the dress. A little green. Little, I like the dress choice here, just based off, just kind of going off the color of the hair. You got the red, you got a nice smile going on, the green dress. All right, Molly, 30-year-old executive assistant, Sagittarius, self-made Molly is proud of purchasing a home all on her own when she plans to spend Christmases to come with her forever person. Oh, Christmas. Eager to share her tree decorating tradition, she brought a special ornament into the pods in hopes of gifting it to her future husband. A go-getter from the early age, the former Minnesota Timberwolves cheerleader paid for a portion of her college tuition with the funds won from a lip sync battle she competed in throughout battles through she competed out in her childhood. Now, Molly's in the market for a hype man who will back her in all the scene-stealing performances in her day-to-day life. If I'm out on the dance floor, they have to be cheering me on in the corner or out there dancing with me. She says, boys who are embarrassed easily, please exit stage left. I can totally see that. I can totally see that. And I can totally see Molly hopping on it and getting engaged. So Molly, you are our fourth contestant. I mean, I hope that hopefully there's not a whole bunch of more because we're in trouble here, guys. We're slowly running out of room here. You know what I mean? Like we have a lot of people left, I think, to move on to. All right. We have Monica, which absolutely changed the pace a little bit here with this cool little dress. I love this dress, little decorative dress. It looks like some flowers. Yeah, like the shoes. Love the outfit. Monica, 28-year-old digital marketing. Aries, family oriented Monica is searching for a guy to join her tribe. I want my partner to feel like another family member. I am the most authentic self with my mom, dad, and sister, so finding someone who adds to that dynamic is more than I can ask for. Monica says her loved ones who would describe her as secretly really weird. That's funny. So anyone who makes it past the pods must accept her tendency to talk to herself and not violate her list of extremely specific icks. Shoes are an ick to me. If you have dirty New Balances that are bright blue, I'm sorry, but we got to work on it. After deleting the dating apps, Monica hopes the pods will work their magic and help her land a guy who loves her and experimental recipes she whips up in the kitchen. I think she's going to be a catch for somebody. I just don't think it's going to be in these pods. Sorry, Monica. All right. Sarah. All right, Sarah. Okay. A little cheeky smile. Looks like she's got some pretty eyes. I like the hair. Got the long dress. A little conservative. I like it. Yeah. She looks kind of. Oh, another oncology nurse. 29 years old, Capricorn. Sarah once typed the entire alphabet in 3.5 seconds. Okay. All right. That's cool. I don't know how fast I could do that. She's still figuring out the ABCs of love. After a year of being single, this oncology nurse is searching for a goal-oriented guy who looks on the sunny side of life, and if it happens to laugh at her jokes from time to time, that wouldn't hurt either. The small-time vibe of Minneapolis hasn't exactly helped Sarah's hunt for a life partner because if it feels like everyone already knows or has dated everyone else. Genuine connections with a guy who don't need fixing are paramount, and she spends plenty of time taking care of the others at her day job. When she's off duty, Sarah spends her time playing Call of Duty. Yep, Sarah, you're a winner. Somebody marry this girl. Playing Call of Duty? What? What? Guys, this is a perfect girl. You sit at the house and play Call of Duties? Play Call of Duty all day? Play video games? What are you talking about? Sarah's perfect. Sarah's perfect. Lock her in. You know what I mean? Somebody needs to lock her down. Call of Duty plays Call of Duty with you all day? You got to be kidding me. I don't know. I have four ladies left, five ladies left, and I've already got five. Oh man. I'm gonna get down to the weeds here, y'all. I have to get down to the weeds. All right, Taylor. She's got legs. She's gonna show them how to use them. I like this outfit, man. It's like a power. To me, this is very much power outfit. Power. Yeah. Yeah. Taylor, 32, colonoscopy nurse. Attention, Lindsay Lohan. Taylor is ready to star in her own Christmas rom-com. The thing I'm most excited to do with my partner is decorate our Christmas tree. Here we go. More Christmas love. I could just cry thinking about it. Finding a genuine, loyal, caring, adventurous, funny man in the pods would be the biggest gift Taylor could receive. If you can make me laugh, the rest is history. And for the record, reindeer hooves are the only ones she wants to see. As a guy who wears flip-flops are a major turnoff, after losing herself in the past relationship, Taylor feels like she's ready to love fearlessly and wholeheartedly once again, and hopefully her future husband won't mind her caroling all year round. I sing a lot of sentences for no reason, so that might just get annoying. That's actually pretty funny. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not yeah. I like Taylor. I just again, I feel like her confidence is a little too much. I feel like she might come off as a little too much, or somebody's not going to be able to like tame her. You know what I mean? It might be, that good. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see. I like it though. Ooh, I see. I like the color of these dresses. These dresses are just, yeah, digging it. I like the dress here. All right, third. Oops, sorry. Tiara. Sorry, Tiara. Marketing strategist, 34 years old. Sure, this is the one I loved. Here, sure. Looks aren't everything, but if Michael Jordan look-alike with a gentle spirit is waiting in the pods and Tiara calls first dibs. As someone who's very traditional and prefers the old ways of dating, she recently ditched the apps in hopes of meeting her future husband in real life. But the dating pot pools feel almost dried up, especially when it comes to finding a man who supports her career. I'm most proud of going back to school with and to get my MBA at my dream university. It took me 5 years to make it a reality, and I just didn't give up. Entertaining Entering the experiment, Tira is stepping far out of her comfort zone, but the one thing she won't compromise is my faith is very important. It's not something I can sacrifice for love. I love that about her. Look, I'm just going to throw this out here. Tiara, you are probably a catch. You're great. You look like somebody you can take home to mom. You would be fantastic. I just don't think that you're going to find love on this show. First off, you're trying to meet Michael B. Jordan. I feel like that defeats the purpose of this experiment. You know what I mean? I think most ladies would like a Michael B. Jordan. So because of that, I'm just going to have to leave you off. Sorry, Tiara. Hope you find love though, because you look like a catch. Oh my goodness. I love this already. I love the dress. I love the color of the dress. I love the tattoos. I love the hair. I love the smile. We have Vanessa, who is a 31-year-old media planner, Sagittarius, to impress this classically trained ballerina. Your dating skills better be on point. They put a little parenthesis. E point, get it? Ballerina point. Heading into the experiment, Vanessa is hoping to cross paths with a guy who embraces all of her passions, from dancing to horseback riding to camping to spontaneous road tripping. My perfect partner is somebody who always down to try something new and go along with my crazy whims. Choosing a man based on physical appearance hasn't yielded the kind of love Vanessa has wanted in her life, so she's open to all connections in the pods. Well, almost all. The only thing I'm not willing to sacrifice is for love is my dogs. I can't live without them. First off, I think I'm in the same boat as I am with Tiara. To me, Vanessa, catch. 10 out of 10, should get married. Probably the best wife you'll ever get in your entire life. I just don't know. I haven't really dug deep into these guys yet. Maybe I'll come back to it. Maybe she has something that matches somebody else in here. But to me, I think the only reason she doesn't find love is because there's not a guy in the pods that is willing to match her just perfectness, I guess you could say. All right. We have, is this our last one? No, second to last one. We have Virginia. Virginia, what a name. I love this dress. Pink, love it. Confident, confident smile here. 34-year-old healthcare recruiter, Capricorn adventurous. Virginia is the type to enter a marathon on a whim, but she hasn't found the right guy to meet her at the finish line. These puns are incredible. Okay, they're not like the greatest thing ever, but they're hilarious. On the past situationship, this doctor's big heart has led her astray, but now she's done pouring into others that aren't filling her cup first. Still showing up and wanting love is the hugest accomplishment because it's really easy to become jaded. A patient and faith-driven guy who wants to go the long haul will immediately attract her attention. But if really arrogant, self-centered men are waiting on the other side of the pods, then this former cheerleader won't hesitate to show them the door. Hmm. Hmm. All right, Virginia, you're going to be on my maybe list because I feel like I like Virginia. I like the smile. I love the dress. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like, look, I haven't looked at the men yet. I haven't really dove deep into the men yet. I've already kind of looked at the women in the past. I did a little TikTok video about it. Follow me over there, Ricky Valero _ But for me, some of these girls seem like really, this cast of ladies is a magnificent. It's like back to back seasons. They've really got some beautiful, adventurous, confident, strong women. And I have to look at the guys, but they have a lot to measure up here. They have a lot to measure up here. All right. Now we have Yemi. Again, what is up with this? Some stunning women in Minnesota here. Yemi is 30, product sales manager, Sagittarius. Yemi hasn't had much luck in the dating scene, leaving her to wonder if her future husband can be either found in either the Twin Cities. Meeting new people has been hard, especially because she lives in Midwest. She feels that Midwestern guys can be hesitant to make the first move. Men just aren't very forward here, so I don't get approached very often. It might have to do with the fact that I'm a little intimidating. Yami's independent success and drive have helped her climb the corporate ladder, but haven't done wonders for her love life. That's why an ambitious guy who allows her to feel comfortable and help her grow is who she's hoping to fall for in the pods. But if he has a vulgar sense of humor or bad manners, then a second date is off the table. Man, I'll tell you right now, man, these guys, we're about to dive into these men, but they've got an uphill battle here to even come remotely close to, to the ladies of this group. All right, men. All right, first up, we have, oh, went too far. We have Adam. Adam is, okay, let's take a look at this. I like to look. Oh, dirty shoes. What's her name's off the table? She doesn't like the dirty shoes. You're off the table already, buddy. He looks a little, I don't know, he looks kind of innocent in a way. Maybe that's a good thing. By the time Adam was 13, he had already traveled to 6 continents. 33-year-old fashion director and co-owner, Leo. He's a Leo. But this globetrotter believes right person should make even trips to the grocery store feel like an adventure. I agree with that. When it comes to dating, Adam has been losing hope after swiping away for the past few years, especially as the pool has dwindled. Everyone here meets their person when they're like 22. All of a sudden, when you're 26, there's no single people anymore. But while most of his peers were settling down, Adam was busy growing his men's clothing business from one tiny location to 6 stores across the country. He may have yet to select a mate, but at least he'll have no problem picking out his wedding fit. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I don't. I don't know. Not sold on Adam. Alex, what do we have the plain Jane names in the history of the world here? I don't know. I kind of like Alex though. 29-year-old commercial real estate broker, Taurus. Alex may know how to ride a unicycle. Wait, let's try that again. 29-year-old Alex, commercial real estate broker, tourist. I like his smile. I like the shirt, jeans. I like the outfit. I kind of like the outfit. Maybe showing that watch off like he's Leo here. 29-year-old commercial real estate broker, Taurus. Alex may know how to ride a unicycle. Though after some time in the pods, he's hoping to pedal a bicycle built for two. But that's not his only skill. The former high school music teacher plays guitar, piano, bass, drums, violin, clarinet, and more. Ideally, Alex's partner won't mind a bit of noise since he's got plenty of instruments to practice and he's also been known to snore. Uh-oh. I can't help it. Please forgive me. If he meets an adventurous, slightly nerdy woman who can overlook that potentially aggravating habit, he'll have no problem putting his dating days to bed. All right. Alex is going to be the first man of our group. I like Alex. Big fan of Alex just because of the smile alone. All right. Andrew. I would be willing to bet this guy's tall. Andrew, Cancer. 27, realtor. I feel like this show really likes to put realtors on the show. Am I wrong in saying that? I don't know. I could be wrong. I just feel like that's like a thing that happens. I feel like we see a lot of realtors on the show. I don't know. Heading into the pods, intellectually curious, Andrew is ready to go deep. I'm someone who constantly searching for answers, not always the simplest questions. I'm looking for someone who's willing to go on that journey. But the exploration aren't the only adventures this former Army helicopter mechanic is interested in. For Andrew, the frigid temperatures are the hardest part about dating in Minneapolis. Making romantic natures walks out of the In Minneapolis, making romantic nature walks out of the question. Instead, he prefers to take dates to the dance floor. While he'll have 2 left feet isn't necessarily a deal breaker, a potential partner who asks him to sacrifice his faith would definitely send him whirling away in the opposite direction. That's like a crazy. Instead, he prefers to take dates to the dance floor. And while having 2 left feet isn't necessarily a deal breaker, a potential partner who has asked him to sacrifice his faith wouldn't send him whirling away in the opposite direction. So faith is brought up. We've had a couple of people in there talking about faith, and then somebody else was a dancer. Bum. I just don't know if this guy's it. Andrew, we're gonna put you on the maybe list. Maybe, Andrew. All right. Next up, we have Ben. Now, this is the one that apparently has a history, I think, right now, but I haven't dove deep into what's going on with Ben. Um, can I be honest? I feel like he kind of gives me a vibe of just what's the I don't know. It kind of gives me like fuckboy energy. You know what I mean? I feel like his picture just gives me fuckboy energy. All right, 28 developer Libra. Ben's competitive nature serves him well in his instrumental what? Intramural kickball league. Oh, of course, but yeah, he's yet to bring home a championship title in the game of love. A team player on and off the field, Ben said he can always sense when someone's feeling left out. I have kind of a sixth sense for that, and love. I have kind of a sixth sense for that, and love to just bring people in and make them feel included. If Ben meets a woman who can match his energy and lead with vulnerability in the pods, he won't hesitate to draft her as his partner in real life. And if she has a competitive streak of her own and complements his outgoing, playful personality, then it just might be a win win. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that he's probably going to get engaged. The thing about it is I don't think this guy has a chance in hell getting married. I just don't. He just maybe he can prove me wrong. He just kind of gives fuckboy energy, and it just he just oozes it. And I think I don't know. Maybe this is probably what's going on behind the web, behind the scenes that I don't know about. But I'm just not sure I can find a vibe here. But again, what are we doing here? We have Adam, Alex, Andrew, Ben, Benji. Like we have every basic white dude name in the world here. 26-year-old. And what's up with the ages here? We have older women, younger guys here. I don't understand the point of that. 26-year-old entrepreneur, realtor, Aquarius Benji. Digital nomad Benji hasn't lived in the same place for the last 7 years. Though he's the youngest single entering the pods, he's committed to settling down with someone special who also doesn't mind globetrotting from time to time. I'm a huge traveler and see a lot of that in our future. As for the dream partner, Benji's looking for her to check every possible box. He wants to connect with someone who's spontaneous but also can plan, and someone who pushes him out of his comfort zone but also makes him feel comfortable. Only time will tell if the total package is waiting for him on the other side of the glowing wall. Yeah, Benji, you're on the wrong show. Who's this homeless guy? Brad. He he looks like a Brad. I don't know what that means, but he looks like a Brad. Look, I'm not, I don't have style. I have like no style at all. You know what I mean? But this guy, I just, what is this? What is going on? And like, I love the unbuttoned shirt part of his shirt here. I'm sorry. In the pods. All right, 35-year-old dentist. He just looks like a Brad, and he looks like a dentist. He also could potentially have somebody in his basement. I don't know. Sagittarius. In the pods, plans to bring Midwest nice back to dating. I'm looking for a best friend, someone who's easy to talk to and nice to me. There have been some mean women over the years, and I like to try to avoid that. As a dentist, Brad has no interest in getting chewed up and spit out by a girl with a nasty bite. Nice pun there, Netflix. All the pod sweeties better brace themselves because Brad does have some mean moves. He once won $10,000 doing a freestyle dance competition in Miami Beach. Do you think his routine involves flossing? I see what you did there. Stop it, Netflix. Oh man, Brad. Yeah. Oh man. He seems like somebody would be on like uh Married at First Sight. That's the show this guy should. Maybe they should have just cross-referenced and put him on Married at First Sight. What is going on with these guys? There's so many beautiful men, and some of the just look. I'm not saying it is what it is. I'm just saying here, like, what's going on with these guys? Some of the most beautiful women in show history, and we've got Brian, 30-year-old wine bar owner, Cancer. Brian has been putting his business to good use from a young age. Opening a wine bar during his senior year of college, focusing on his career hasn't exactly helped him in the dating department. But now he's seeking a partner with whom he can share a bottle of his favorite vintage and help nail down a better work-life balance. Despite his discerning palate, you You won't find any wine stains on his teeth. I get complimented on my smile a lot. Yeah, I can see that. And says hopefully he'll match with a woman who that takes also care of her pearly whites, as a poor hygiene is a deal breaker. Well, maybe you should go date Brad. Brad and Brad and Brian should be BFFs, I guess. You know, you got the dentist, and then we got pearly whites over here. Good Lord, the men of these guys, the men here. Somebody help me. I just I don't know what's going on here. Daniel, 30-year-old sales account executive. He looks a little bit at least more down to earth. I have these boots. They look like they're from Kohl's, man. He must shop at Kohl's. Um, all right, Daniel, the former Gerber baby model. Oh, Gerber baby model. All grown up and ready to find a partner he can go gaga over. Netflix, y'all are fucking mean for that one. With his parents' long-lasting marriage as an inspiration for his own love journey. Daniel's intent on building a family with a woman who appreciates his sensitive side. He's hoping that she'll love him and his tendencies to put his foot in his mouth unconditionally. Though he doesn't always think before he speaks, which he's worried might get him in trouble in the pods, his openness and willing to ask for help are the qualities Daniel's most proud of developing. I'm proud of you too, Daniel. Daniel. Oh my God. This guy. Look, I can, again, I'm going to type it already. This guy's name's David. He's getting engaged. Just look at him. But again, this guy looks like he's got a little bit of money. He's very judgmental. What is? Let's see. What does David do? I haven't even looked here. 33-year-old medical device sales Aries. Walking in to the medical aesthetics industry, Dave is used to concentrating on people's looks. Of course he is. I didn't even know this before I even looked at the guy. Look at it again. But his biggest turnoff is superficiality. That and too much Botox. Now he's eager to approach dating in a totally new way and prioritize his shared interests and values over physical appearance. Though he sometimes struggles to express his feeling, Dave is prepared to get real with a partner who shares his social stamina. But he also has a different enough personality to keep him curious. If he finds a woman who can deck the halls with all 40 of his cousins every Christmas Eve, golly, she might just be the one. But anyone who wins Dave's heart must first get the stamp of approval from his two most important people in his life, his dad and his sister. Who's taking bets that this guy was the one that said that her age, 30 years, her age makes her less desirable? Anybody want to take bets? It was David. He's getting engaged, but prove me wrong, David. Prove me that you're not a douchebag. See, finally, look at it. A little bit of swag going on here. I love it because you know what? The entire outfit matches. Devin to save the day. 29-year-old youth director and coach Pisces, sneakerhead Devin built his own basketball training business and mentoring program to help kids reach their goals. Devin's a winner. Look, again, we could probably have 50 more guys here. Devin's a winner. Probably Devin's the best guy I've gotten so far. And it's not even close. Like, I feel like he's the first guy of our list that actually deserves to get engaged. When he's on the court as a high school coach, he opts to forego the bar scene and stay and cook up delicious dishes. Devin is hoping that this experiment will help him accomplish one of his greatest ambitions, meeting a woman who supports him from the sidelines during the big games and in the kitchen every night as his sous chef. I would love to be at home, listening to music, partying, and dancing, and then cooking together before enjoying a meal. I love this guy. Seriously. Sign me up. Sign him up as the best. Like, I love it. I love his style. I love his smile. I love his confidence. He loves the kids. I mean, lock him down. Lock him in. Lock Devin in. Hopefully he gets married. All right. We have Hugo. We have the first, like, Devin and Hugo are the first just generic ass names we have on the show. 30-year-old marketing Pisces. It's not unusual for Hugo to take long last-minute road trips to try a new restaurant in another state on a random Friday night. No wonder he describes his experience dating in Minneapolis as repetitive and mundane. A down-to-earth woman with the same spontaneous spirit will make the perfect co-pilot on his frequent unplanned joyrides. But Hugo is searching for a future wife who also doesn't mind if he sometimes rides solo. One thing I'm not willing to sacrifice for love would be my alone time. I do need some space every now and then, but after 4 years of single life, he's looking for make room for a partner who shares his goals and values. Hugo, I like the way you're dressed. I like you. I think you got some good confidence. Yeah, this ain't the show for you, though. Sorry, Hugo. Hopefully nothing but the best for you. Look at this. I don't even know. What is this guy's name? Joey. Joey, 35. He looks like a big goofball. And you know what? He's my favorite person already. Besides Devin and the men. Devin's number one. Joey's number two now. 35-year-old physician assistant, Taurus, always a groomsman, but never the groom. Joey was in 11 weddings last year. Jeez Louise. Could you imagine that? I don't even know 11 people that I would want to go to 11 weddings. Ideally, he will find someone who's handy with a needle and thread since he ripped his pants on the dance floors at 6 of those 11 weddings. My boy's freaking on the dance floor jumping. Joey is entering the pods in hopes that he will finally be his turn to say I do. If he forms a relationship with someone who's empathetic and family oriented, then Joey won't have any problems making compromises. Everyone got healthy boundaries, so as long as we can discuss and don't cross them, there won't be anything I can't sacrifice. But there's one thing Joey won't tolerate from his partner. If they give me a wet willy, I'm not going to be happy. That is my pet peeve, and everybody knows it. Who's walking around giving wet willies in 2025? Holy cow. I don't know. Joey's on my list, though. Love Joey. Oh, okay. Mason. We got so many guys left, and I'm already 1, 2, 3. Oh, we only got 4 guys left, and we already have 5 guys. But I don't know. I kind of like Mason already here. Mason, 33-year-old cinematographer. All right, somebody's getting bumped for Mason. Somebody's getting bumped for Mason. Cinematographer. He works in film. Hopefully, they talk about movies on this show. Mason is used to relying on his own visual instincts as a cinematographer, but now he's coming out from behind the camera to switch up things for love. His biggest accomplishment is making a living in a creative career he loves, and he's looking for the same passion and drive in a potential partner. The skater girl would be particularly rad, and Mason shreds whatever he gets a chance. He even sneaky in this skating session before work. In fact, he's so committed to the sport he once went through an entire day with a broken foot. I love that. While he may be tough on the ramp, Mason says his friends and family would beg to differ, lovingly describe him as a big softie. I'm a big softie for you, Mason. We're a big softie together. We're going to get you engaged. We're going to find you somebody sweet. And you know what? Mason Madison. I'm locking it in already. Mason and Madison. Like, I just love it. The M&M crew, Mason and Madison. Beautiful. Let me remind you those of you watching on YouTube. If you're not watching on YouTube, follow along with, I will provide the link that we're looking at these ladies on here and the men on here in the bio here. But let's remind you of the beautiful Madison. See, I wish I could put a side by side right here because I think they make the perfect couple. Give me Madison and Mason. Madison and Mason. Madison and Mason. Mason and Madison. The M&M crew. You know what I mean? The M&M crew. I love it. I love it. Big fan. Mason and Madison. That's my first engaged couple. I've already locked it in. Not even done looking at the guys yet. Look at this. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have no fashion at all. You know what I mean? Got to wear a collared shirt for work and stuff like that. But I just wish I could be like that. I wish I could be cool like Mo. Okay? I love the shirt. I love the undershirt. It's just flowery. It pops. And then, of course, he's got the jacket. He's got confidence. I don't know, man. I saw that cool. Born in the Bronx before moving to Senegal. 35-year-old property manager Capricorn returned to the United States when he turned 10. Mo learned English as his third language. After a year and a half of single life in the city, sometimes feels way too small. He's hitting the pods to see if he can also be fluent in the language of love. Fluent in the language of love. I see what they did there. His greatest accomplishment is becoming the first in his family to graduate college, but learning didn't stop there. Mo says he's experienced significantly in personal growth through his 20s, especially when it comes to communication. Now, funny and outgoing Mo hopes to connect with his forever person, someone trustworthy who embraces his big heart and resilient spirit. 35-year-old, man, he looks confident. I don't know, man. Mo, I'm sorry, man. You're on the wrong show. But I like Mo. Mo, I hope you find love. I really do. I really hope find Mo. Why is there so many, like Scott? Oh, we got Alex, Ben, David, Joey, Scott, and Andrew. He's got such a generic ass name, too. Like any good Midwestern boy, Scott is extremely close with his friends and family, but for the first time, he's ready to make connection based on his own instincts instead of what others may think. Described by those who know him best as a golden retriever, Scott may struggle a bit with long dates lounging in the pot. I do not sit very well. I enjoy taking in a football game on the couch, but after that, I need to get up and run off my energy. Still, that doesn't mean a stimulating conversation with a girl that's well-read won't get his tail wagging. Oh my God, his tail wagging? What are you doing, Netflix? It's a no for me. Next. Are we serious? Are you serious right now? 38-year-old Tom. I will say this. I like the jacket. I want to know where you got the jacket. And the other thing is I want to know what the inside of that jacket is. Tom, send me the inside of that jacket. Tell me what it looks like. You're not going to be on the show, though. I'm already going to throw him out the door. Born in Brazil, raised in Minnesota, Tom is a self-described fitness fanatic. He's 38-year-old management consultant, Scorpio. I work out when I go on vacation. I'm pretty focused on my diet. That sounds boring. Now Tom's ready to show the same level of commitment to a life partner. While he's slightly nervous about how fast a relationship could develop in the pods, he's excited about the unplugged dating exercise. But if Tom ends up falling for someone who always glued to their phone after the pods, his number one ick, it could be a sticky situation. Well, don't worry. Don't worry, man. We're not relying on you, Tom, to find somebody. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and cross out some names here. We have Madison and Mason. All right, that are getting engaged. All right, so we have Brittany. So my big question is this, okay? We have Brittany, we have Virginia, and we have Devin. Okay, so Brittany was the former basketball player, right? She shows Division I college basketball. Yeah, so Devin and Brittany are going to make a connection. Okay, but what was Virginia? I could have sworn Virginia was something in basketball too, right? Where's Virginia? No, maybe not. Maybe I remember. Oh, former cheerleader. Okay, so that's the thing. There's going to be some dynamics here. Could this we got a love triangle between Brittany, Virginia, and Devin. But who does Devin pick? I'm going to go Devin, and Brittany. I think the basketball connection is going to be too much. We have Devin and Brittany, right? But that's going to be the love triangle. I think Virginia, Brittany, Devin, love triangle. But we're taking Virginia off the show. Brittany's been his A1. Devin and Brittany, our next engaged couple. All right, so we have Lauren. We need to go back to Lauren. We need to remember Lauren a little bit here, real quick. Oh yeah, I love Lauren. Oh, who are we gonna give Lauren to? I really hope she doesn't end with. Is it Alex? No, it's Ben. Ben was the one that we didn't. Ben was kind of the fuck boy, right? Not Alex. I think Alex was the one that maybe we did like. Ooh. Oh man, I'm struggling, guys. I'm struggling. Lauren seems like a good one. Ooh. Oh man, I really hope she doesn't do this. But I'm gonna make a soft prediction. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this. Could it be Lauren and David? Lauren and David, maybe? I don't know if I like that, but he's got to be on the show. I just feel like he's gonna be. I don't think they're gonna get married or anything. I feel like maybe she wakes up and realizes this guy's a douchebag or something. Hopefully, or remember we have an or here, or David proves me wrong and becomes the greatest guy ever. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but that's what I'm gonna go with. So we got Lauren and David now. Molly, did I put Molly on the show? Molly. Yeah, Molly. Molly's spunky. Okay. Could Molly? Wait a minute, guys. No. We got to have somebody for Joey, right? Joey. I like Joey, actually. I like Joey a lot. Joey was Joey's got to get engaged. Who's Joey going to get engaged to? We got to have Joey get engaged. Hang on. It's good. Molly and Joey, right? It's got to be Molly and Joey. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go Molly and Joey. I like Molly and Joey. Let's go Molly and Joey, y'all. Molly and Joey. I love Joey, man. Let me put Joey back on the screen for us, guys. This is a goofy little personality. I'm a big fan of Joey. I like him. He looks like a big old goofball. I love him. Joey and I would be best friends in real life. All right, Sarah. So okay. So we have Alex and Ben. So obviously we're only doing 5 years. I don't like. Oh, Alex is. Yeah. So I did like out. Where's the Mace? No. Is it Ben? Who's Ben? No, let's go. We're gonna finish this off with Alex and Sarah. Alex, Sarah. There for those to remind you, Oh, yeah, that's a great couple right there. Alex and Sarah, that's a home run. All right, so here's our couples, guys. My prediction, final predictions. Love is Blind, season 8. Mason, Madison, Devin, Brittany, Lauren, David, Molly, Joey, Alex, Sarah. Folks, let me know in the comments. Comment on the podcast if you're listening on the podcast platform who you think is going to get engaged. As a reminder, I will add the website to these to the singles of Love is Blind in Minnesota to the podcast notes. Follow along here just with me as you can hear me break it down on the podcast version of this. A link here. Like I said, I'll put in the podcast notes. Make sure to follow me over on TikTok and Instagram at Ricky Valera _ as we tackle this season of Love is Blind, which is right around the corner on February 14th. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another episode of Love and Reality Podcast. We'll be back next week with more.